Hello and welcome to all you Scorpios. Welcome Scorpios, welcome to this little explanation about your horoscope for the month of April 2013. Very important month for Scorpio. Why is that? Because there's a lunar eclipse in your sign. So it's not only important for everyone, it certainly is important for Scorpio. Especially if you have some planets between 5 and 6 degrees of Scorpio. Now, this lunar eclipse, I have made a separate video of it, and I will put a link underneath so you can watch it if you're interested in a general but also quite detailed explanation of what the flavor is of this eclipse. But as I said, for you, it's happening in your first house. So very, very big beam on the sign of Scorpio. Now, first of all, in general, what is this eclipse about? It's happening on the 25th of April, but eclipses tend to have a building up during a couple of weeks. That's why I stress it and emphasize it so much in this monthly horoscope. So, and also after the event, it's still continuing actually. So, first of all, the flavor. Without looking at the signs or anything, the flavor of this lunar eclipse is about two things. First of all, about suddenly letting go of tension. So a situation that has been going on for a long time suddenly is released. That's positive, isn't it? On the other hand, this brings also a sense and a feeling of sadness and a feeling of loss. So I think it's very recognizable in life that sometimes it is liberating what we let go of, or what has dissolved, or a problem that has been solved. It's liberating, but it also can give a sense of loss and sadness. So, but in general, it is for the good. It is to step up quite some levels, or at least one level. Let's start with that, to have a better understanding of yourself and to have a better knowledge of what is going on. So, but for you, as I think I gave the same example in the other video. It's happening on the axis of your first and your seventh house, especially when you've got a Scorpio rising. So the first house and the seventh house, it's about probably about relationships. And it doesn't mean to say that a lot of relationships will end for you Scorpios, but it could be. It could be the case when they're absolutely not good for you anymore, and when it is supposed to happen. Now, one example I gave was that you could be in, because this moon is in your sign, and so the sun is in your opposite sign of Taurus, it could mean that there is something quite emotional going on with you, and so something that has been locked for quite a while. And don't forget, Saturn is in your sign as well, and it's conjuncting this lunar eclipse, so it can be bringing a lot of coldness out of you, and that will be good. So a lot of coldness that maybe has been buried for a long time, and that is released now, because Mars is also opposing this moon, this lunar eclipse. So Mars in Taurus is actually, maybe that other person that is very close to you is really trying to stand up for him or herself and trying to say, hey, this can't go on this way. So there's a lot of challenges going on between these houses. So if you already have a very bad relationship, a relationship that's no longer having happy days, not even one in a long, long time, it's possible that there is a breakup around that time, but a breakup that will release and will liberate you, and but of course with some sadness. So it could be that there is a divorce been going on for a long time, and that all of a sudden the papers are there, everybody has signed, and the divorce is done, it's clear, and you feel very happy about it, but you also have this sense of sadness, you know, that it didn't work out, or a feeling of, well, I also had good times with that person. And especially it didn't work out can be very hard for Scorpio, because Scorpio, they they do that. When they do something, they do, and especially in relationships, they put themselves, all of them, in there. And that's why they can't go back, or even when they know that this is not good, they keep on going on because they have invested so much. That's the Scorpio energy. And sometimes that can be good if there is chance to improve the relationship, but at a certain level there's no improvement anymore, and Scorpios deep down inside can know that, but they prefer the situation that is, rather than to change it, because Scorpio and Taurus are the fixed signs, and they really don't like to change things. Even when they know that things are bad, they stick to what they know. But eventually they do the transformation anyway. That is the whole thing about Scorpio. They wait until 12 o'clock or 1 minute after, and then or 1 minute before, and then they do the transformation. So a lot of Scorpios, not all of them, and it's certainly not for putting the finger on the Scorpio. I have my ruler as well in Scorpio. So the thing is that Scorpios do tend to need crises to go further, and that's why it is associated with Scorpio that in their lives every now and then they have crises, just because it takes them up a level, and that is good. That's just the way it is for them. So this eclipse is very much favored by Neptune and Pluto. So Pluto, the planet of transformation, is actually trining and sextiling all of this whole stellium. And of course for you, Pluto is in the 3rd house, so it's in the house of thinking, it's in the house of communication, and so your thinking processes are helping you to understand the transformation and to really know that deep down inside that whatever it is that you need to clear out and to solve, and that will be solved, it has this need for transformation. It has this need for being more you, and Scorpios do have the need to be themselves and to be very true. Otherwise they end up in pain if they are living an untruthful life. So the other hand is Neptune. Neptune is in Pisces, which is in your 5th house, and it's helping you to release all that. It's helping you not to get isolated too much. It's helping you with saying, hey, this is needed for a higher purpose, but this is also needed to open your heart, this 5th house, because if Scorpios do open their heart, they're really, really happy Scorpios. And this is in fact a bit of the flavor and the coloring for your sign with this eclipse. So whatever it is that you say, I'm way too attached to it, I'm way too focused in a negative way, then is the time to be aware of it, and you will be able to live with it without the pain, or with less pain, because of course we all do have our pains, and we can't all solve the things that are in our life. You know, someone we have lost maybe recently, and that causes pain, but this can help you to be aware of the bigger picture, and that all has its certain place, and that gives you an understanding, and it gives you light, and it gives you life as well. And I think Scorpios do really know how to live with a big capital L. So a very interesting and very important month for all of us, on a very deep level. You know, it's Scorpio time, definitely for all of us. But you will like it at the end. Afterwards, you will say it was good. And the other little detail was that Mercury and Uranus are in Aries for the whole month. So you will be thinking Mercury, the planet of thinking and communication. You will be thinking of how you can maybe by doing things on a day-to-day basis, this will help you. By focusing your thoughts also on day-to-day stuff, this will help you with dealing with maybe the sadness that is going on with this resolving of the problem that you have. So that was the monthly horoscope for you Scorpios, and another Scorpio month for you, and a very important one. And next month there's another eclipse, a solar eclipse in your sign, so that's also going to be quite interesting. Wish you all the best, wish you all the luck with the eclipse, and see you next time. Bye bye.